Woman gets into argument with her man. Calls her father. Now all of a sudden, only 2 of them are still alive. BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So apparently, a 25-year-old man has lost his life because his girlfriend called her daddy. Okay. Now, the first thing I want to say about this is, my condolences goes out to the families of, I believe his name is Trayvon Valley. My condolences go out to his family. I believe it's Trayvon Valerie. I believe there's a R in there before the Y. Because if what I'm hearing is any indication of what happened to him, pardon me, if what I'm hearing is what happened to him. So apparently, Trayvon and his then girlfriend, Nina Shore, got into an argument. At some point, while they were arguing, she called her father. Now, where the situation happened was the 100 block of Camellia Lane. Don't ask me how I'm having a problem saying it. Camellia Lane. So this is in Lithonia, Georgia. So I think I'm saying all of these names wrong, by the way. So if I'm saying any of these names right, put it down in the comment section. I'm curious. So they're arguing. Nina Shore, 25 years old. Trayvon, 25 years old. I got a thing to say about that. I'm gonna say that in 2 seconds. She calls her father over because she's arguing with her boyfriend. The father gets there. The arguing continues. At some point, the father decides to shoot Trayvon. He misses. When the father misses, Trayvon ends up shooting him, hitting him in the hip. That's when Nina Shore shot and took Trayvon's life. First, I'm having an issue, and I think that we need to do a thing. Because I think part of the problem is we have a lot of people marrying people and dating people who are the exact same age. I think that there was a reason why back, 2-3 generations ago, the male was generally a couple of years older than the woman. I'm not saying 40 and 50 years. We're not doing all that. But generally speaking, the male was older than the woman back in the day by 5-6 years, sometimes even better, sometimes, not as much. But I think that when we have these kids that all have the same exact experiences, that are marrying each other and getting into these long-term relationships with each other, I think a lot of the time that's part of the issue with the relationship. You don't have an actual leader. You got two people trying to steer the boat. Too many chefs in the kitchen. Too many cooks in the kitchen. I don't know how to put it. Anyway, just so we could be clear, Nina Shore was the one that unalived Trayvon. She shot and killed him. We're gonna find out more about that. I don't know if there was an exchange or if he pulled out as soon as she shot the. I don't know. It's just wild. Anyway, so the mother and the father, not just Nina Shore's father. His name is Roy Ricas. Royricas. He and, might I add, his wife is currently being held for unaliving. That's the charge in DeKalb County Jail. He's 47 years old. Imagine being 47 years old and now you might do the rest of your life in prison because you was a part of a situation that probably didn't even need to go that far. Dude's been going to jail since 1994. Allegedly he has a pretty extensive track record. He's been arrested a dozen times since 1994. So I don't expect any of them to get, oh, wowzers. Imagine having your whole family in jail. Who's going to pay the bond? The mothers are locked up. The father's locked up. You locked up. Who going to bond y'all out if y'all get any bond? They better have other relatives. I don't know what to say. Also, y'all all just got fired. Even if you beat the case, you fired. How long are you going to be in jail? They're not going to hold you. You're going to get out of jail. You're not going to even have no house. You're not going to be able to pay your rent or your mortgage, which one. So this is just one of those situations where people need to have, if somebody would have just took a little bit more time to think, took a little bit more time to be patient, that things could have transpired a little bit different. We have a real big problem right now going on where the sexes, we're just arguing with one another, the genders, we're just arguing with one another foolishly a lot and over nothing. And this goes for both sides, male and female, arguing all the time over nothing. Their whole life is now turned upside down. And you want to know the wildest thing in the world? The people in Nina Shaw's family, they're going to think of all the reasons in the world 9 times out of 10 why it was okay for her to take that man's life. They're even going to use it. Well, she shot her father. Well, her father shot at him first. Also, when they get to court, this is going to look terrible because it's going to look like Nina Shaw called her father to come over there and shoot him. I need for y'all to understand. There's a difference between There's a difference between defending oneself and protecting oneself. There's a difference. You see, if she was trying to protect herself, she would have called the police. The fact that she called a different person a person who was not the police, and that person came over and started shooting, she cannot now say she was scared for her life. Because you know that's what they're going to want the defense to be. When she pulled, why did you pull? She was scared for her life. That's why. How? If you were scared for your life, why didn't you call the police? Why did you call your father? You called your father because you wanted to get revenge for whatever you believe he did to you. You called your father because you wanted something bad to happen to him. If you wanted to get out of the situation, if you wanted protection for yourself, you would have called the police. You failed to do that. I'm not even sure how you're supposed to defend people in court like this. I'm bad when it comes to playing into the BS some of the times. But y'all dudes go to court and y'all have indefensible positions, and then you get mad when your defense attorney can't think of a way to keep you out of jail. You got an indefensible position. You better be trying to figure out what papers you can sign to get less time. In any regard, drop a comment down. I want to know what y'all guys think about this 47-year-old man showing up to his daughter's crib to shoot at her boyfriend, gets himself shot, and then his daughter unalives the dude, and she's probably going to do the rest of her life in prison. If he didn't fail at being a father, I don't know what to tell you. Now, all of us, nobody's perfect. We all got mistakes, and we all messing up right and left. But to help your daughter go to jail for unaliving somebody, that's just the bottom of the barrel. Like, comment, subscribes. Join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I get on this one. I'm out.